Bucks podcast. Tonight we asked the question: is hunting and fishing becoming a rich man's sport? I mean, these days, what you have to pay for everything has gotten so high. I mean, it's just followed our sport right on in there to it. But I just believe the way things are commercialized now, it's created pricing problems for the normal person. I mean, you can't just get out there and have fun anymore cheap. I mean, I guess you can get a can of worms and a cane pole and go back to doing that if you want to, but I'm sure nobody wants to do that. But I've found that, you know, I believe fishing might be more expensive than hunting nowadays. What do you think about that, Ryan?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, especially adding in the fact that if you got a boat, I mean, you got on top of that boat payment, I mean, you got to put gas in that thing now. So, just to ride around the lake. So it's like I was talking about that a couple of days ago with Tyler. We're talking about the hunting license in Kentucky going up again.
Oh yeah,
And it's like that with everything. I mean, all the hunting stuff, the fishing stuff. I mean, the prices just keep going up, and it's almost to the point to where you just can't do it a lot. Some people can't do it at all. I mean,
that's right.
it's friggin' horrible.
I know if you get fortunate enough to have a decent job with a decent wage, uh, you can struggle and do it because I mean I don't know about you, but it's a struggle. I mean it's a struggle to do that, to go hunting.
Yeah,
We leave the state, we leave the state, so when you leave the state, it just gets even more expensive. I mean you got gas, you
yeah,
got food, you got lodging, you got all the stuff that goes along with it, and it's totally out of control. I mean, but we love it so much. We spend every extra dime we have to do it. And that's the
yeah,
sad part.
yeah.
I mean, you
And
don't
we
buy.
really and we really don't get to do it that often, compared to other people, I guess, or compared to how we used to be able to do it. You know, you
Yeah,
don't. It's not like you can just take off every single weekend and go hunting. I mean, it just costs too much. So you got to kind of pick and choose the time that's best and kind of go all in, and
right. What's up, baseball kid?
make it as cost effective as possible.
Oh yeah,
So
it's brutal. I mean, gas now. It's like buying gold. I mean, you get gas,
yeah,
put gas in the truck to go there. And I remember the days when it was simple. I mean, it was. I guess it was never super cheap, but compared to the prices you pay these days for leases and hunting license and gas, I mean, I guess it was cheaper. I mean,
yeah,
we go every weekend. We were hunting in Georgia. We had a hunting license, and the good thing about hunting, the one thing about hunting is most of your equipment. Once you buy your equipment, you got your equipment. And really, anything extra you need, maybe some scents or some cover scent or something like that, or some attractants or whatever. But for the most part, you buy a rifle and a box of cartridges, and they'll last you 10 years if you ain't shooting the woods up. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
if you're out there making one shot and making it count, you're not spinning rounds. I mean, it's not expensive, but it's the gas, the food, and the lodging that gets you in the least money.
yeah. Everything that goes along with it adds up quick. I mean, and we were talking about that a while ago. You said it again about the license and everything. Like when we started hunting and out of state. I mean, anytime you hunt out of state or fish out of state or whatever, there's always a price increase for somebody going to another state to hunt or fish. I mean, I guess I get that, whatever, but it just seems like it continues. This is the second year in a row that it's gone up, and it went up again maybe 3 years ago. Um, and so now, like when we first started, it was about $135 or something like that for the
Yeah,
hunting license. So
yeah.
when we buy a hunting license this year, it's going to be well over $400. I think it's like $416 or something for
Man,
the license.
that's crazy.
Like why? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
what drives that? You know what I mean? Like
I know
I don't know.
certain states, they charge out of state people a lot more money anyway. And I don't know if that's to discourage people from coming to their state and hunting, or what the reason is behind that. I mean, I don't know. You know, the locals, people in state, they don't pay a lot for their license. I mean, I think theirs went up too, but I don't think it was but a couple bucks,
Yeah.
But they really put the hurt on out of state people. Kentucky's getting out of hand, but I've heard people tell me that if you think Kentucky's bad, go to Ohio or go, somewhere like that and try to buy a license.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we paid for our license when we went to Wisconsin that time. Do you remember what we paid for those licenses?
There was like $185 or $200 or something like that, but that was almost 20 years ago too.
Good while, yeah. We've been up there, but I don't know if it's been 20 years, but it's been close, I guess.
Yeah, that was like 2007.
Is that when it was? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was 2007.
Yeah, that was an awesome trip. That was we were able to do that hunt kind of economically. I think we only had money tied up in gas and our hunting license, and I think we took food to eat because we had a place to stay for free, which don't always happen.
Yeah.
But we stayed there, but that was a good time. I mean, that was different. I mean, I have never been out at night spotlighting deer with no gun, of course, but that state lets you go out and look at deer up until what was it, 10 o'clock?
I think it was midnight to midnight.
Yeah, they let you watch those deer, and then you have to leave them alone. But we rode around for hours just seeing deer. It was unbelievable what you could see out there at a spotlight. But
yeah, that could have costed a lot more, especially for us back then. We hadn't really hunted out of state much at that point. We had kind of just started or whatever. And I mean, most of your out of state hunting, you couldn't afford it. I mean,
no.
And then that little opportunity came up, and free place to stay. We all rode together in one truck, and all this kind of stuff. And it was, it was affordable. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a brutal drive up.
That was a long drive.
I mean, that was a extra large monster drink to get you in there.
Yeah, that was
rough, boy.
Yeah, about 18 or 19 hours.
Yeah, I remember I was so tired I didn't even hunt that first morning. I slept in.
Yeah.
I was the only one who didn't kill anything.
I know.
Yeah, it was funny. A bow hunt. It was a good time, Bo. I mean,
yeah. Got to see something new.
Yeah, we did. That's kind of blew my mind the way the terrain was up there. We were kind of thinking it was kind of like flatland, farmland, but had some rolling hills in there.
Yeah, it was weird the way that was kind of set up.
It was.
It was a lot different.
Weird. But yeah, going back to the hunting and the fishing, I mean, it's got to where fishing is, you get, think about fishing. I guess if I've got a bad habit, it's buying fishing lures. I'm constantly buying some kind of fishing equipment. I mean, whether I need it or not, it needs to be in the boat just in case I do need it. But yeah, you go spend $100, you can hold it in your hand. I mean, it's got so expensive. I mean, it's just like, crankbaits and spinner baits and buzz baits and chatter baits, and they got all kinds of new baits out there now. They're expensive, man. They charge you $21. I mean, I've seen some swim baits that were $1,400.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because if you lose it, I'm going to my drawers. I'm going swimming. I mean, you're not going to leave that thing down there. You hook it up on the bottom somewhere. You're going after it. I mean, but that's ridiculous. And actually, I saw one of the pros do that one day. He was fishing with a swim bait, and it was a prototype he got from somebody, and it was like $1,400, $1,500. He hung it up. He stripped down to his drawers, and the boat jumped right out there and swam down and got it and hung. And I'm like, yeah, boy. You go, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I did see Papa do that one time, old 3-shot over here. We was on West Point one time, and he hung the cast net up. We catch some shad, which actually was down there catfishing. He hung a net up in a stump down there somewhere, and West Point is full of trees and stumps. And he skivvied down to his drawers, and it was warm summertime. He just dove off the front of the boat, went down and got it out. I mean, I get into one. I'm like, God, I ain't gonna get down there and get hung up in a tree. I mean, there were trees everywhere.
Golly.
Yeah, he went down and got it out though. We went back to throwing it again. Yeah, if you got expensive stuff, you're going after it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been known to go extra lengths just to get a plastic worm unhung if it gets hung up. I mean,
Yeah, something like that's all right. I don't know that I could. I don't know that I could pay that much for a fishing lure.
Well, now they got tungsten. These tungsten weights.
Yeah.
Have you seen the price of those things?
No.
You can buy like a pack of bullet weights, lead bullet weights, and I'm gonna say $6 or $7, $8.
Yeah.
Well, you might pay $6 or $7 or $8 for one of them.
No.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's totally ridiculous. But they always say, there's lures that catch fish and there's lures that catch fishermen.
Yeah.
You need to find out which one's which real quick.
How many fishing lures do you think he bought that you never used?
We don't want to talk about it, but I have it just in case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just in case.
I mean, I don't know what the weight limit is on my boat, but I got to be tilted close to it anyway.
Yeah, just in tackle.
I just keep adding stuff to it. But no, I mean, fishing is expensive. I mean, I'm blessed enough to have a new boat, and it's full of tackle, and and it's got a payment every month. It's one of them kind of deals. It's got a payment every month. They're expensive. I mean, you go out there now and look. I mean, your bass boats. If you're going to get a good one, you're looking at $80,000 minimum.
Yeah.
A good boat. Okay.
Yeah.
You're looking at $80,000, plain and simple. And then you start adding electronics on there, and the price just goes sky high because most of these boats now, they come equipped with maybe one graph on them, maybe something.
Yeah.
At the steering wheel, they'll come with something. But I know the boat I bought before that, I had to add the trolling motor. I had to add the graphs. It didn't have nothing but batteries in it. That's all it had in it. And I had to buy all that stuff separate. I mean, that's expensive. You can soak $10,000 or $15,000 in just electronics without no problem.
Yeah.
And everybody's got to have the latest, greatest stuff. I mean, I do too. I don't know why, but I caught a lot of fish without it. But I sure do like using it when I can. It comes in real handy.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of stuff you run into with fishing. Fishing's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have your rod and reels all the time, and I mean, you got to break one. I broke one the other day. I just grabbed a hold of it wrong and it snapped. I don't even know why. It was a good rod too. It's probably $200 or $300 rod. It just snapped right off. But
Dang.
But yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. And I mean, they got rods out there now. I mean, you go to Walmart and buy you a cheap rod. Or Academy or somewhere like that, and get you $100 rod. And it's a pretty good rod.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it'll last you just like those. $500-$600 rods. I'm not paying $500 or $600 for no fishing rod. I ain't doing it. I refuse.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. What's going on, Priscilla? Y'all catching any fish? Y'all still fishing down there? I think she's in the Keys.
Yeah, that's where my father-in-law just got back from. Ronnie just got back from the Keys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Must be nice, huh?
I know.
We were just talking about how expensive everything was. I bet she can tell you about that too, being down there.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing down there.
No.
Nothing. So we know who's making the money.
Yeah, I know, right? They're always going somewhere.
That's right. Yeah. They must know a secret. I know what. Well, no, I can't say that. I think I know what the secret was. Kids, but she does have one too. So there you go.
Yeah.
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 She said every day is Saturday, Sunday, and the sun up to sundown. You fishing every day, sun up to sundown. Good grief. Well, you're getting their feel of it then, I guess, huh?
Bring me home some fillets.
Said I do get travel deals for the low.
Yeah.
We want to hear about the low. I'm telling you,
really.
Need some travel deals for the low. Yeah, that kind of stuff. It's just like what they're doing. They're down there fishing. I mean, if you just go down there, if you're not getting that low deal like Priscilla's getting, imagine what's going to come out of your pocket to do something like that. That is very expensive. I mean, here on these lakes in Georgia, and I'm not knocking them. I kind of understand it because I got a boat and I know it costs me about $140 to $150 to fill my boat up. It's got a big tank in it. And now it does. It usually get about $120. You could fill it up before, but it's up higher now. But these guides that are out there are charging you between $400 and $600 to bass fish.
Yep.
And I mean, man, they just ain't everybody can do that. I mean, you hear people all the time, oh, go with so and so. You know, you can learn something from them. You know, but who can afford to go paying somebody, $500 or $400, whatever, $600? I mean, I can get my own boat, 10 trips for that. You know.
Yeah.
So, she said there's 15 of them in a house.
But you're already saying though. You were saying though about all the other stuff added onto it. You know, you got your tackle, your fishing line, your fishing rods. You know, all that. So they're
that's all your stuff that you're wearing out with somebody else using it.
Yeah.
Priscilla said they got 15 people in one house, and
that's
they went to grocery shop for food, and they took 2 boats with them. Now that sounds like economical. That's a good deal. Yeah.
Dang.
Oh yeah. That sounds like a good time. I don't remember us getting that invite. Did you?
No. Two boats. I mean,
2 boats. Yeah, they could at least got us in one of them boats.
Yeah.
It up if it had been too many in it.
It's messed up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got crazy out of hand, man. I tell you, it's just but those guys, like I said, they're charging what they're charging, and they're getting it. Okay, people are paying it.
Yeah,
people pay good money to go fish and catch fish, but
that's why people charge what they charge for everything. That's why prices are like they are, because they know people are going to pay it.
Yeah,
I mean, they're going to keep paying it.
Yeah,
they're not going to. People aren't going to stop fishing. They're not going to stop hunting or doing whatever. It's just they're going to keep paying it. Somebody will.
Yeah.
For every one person that won't pay it, two more probably will.
Yeah.
So
the years when we didn't have it, we paid it somehow, didn't we?
Yeah, in one way or the other.
Yeah, I mean we figured it out, but it's tough, man. I mean it's really tough. And I remember back in the day, I mean we go fishing, and you go out there on the lake all day long. Go out there and spend all day long on the lake. You ain't got a whole lot of money. You didn't have you didn't have these mortgage payment, boat payments. I mean that's exactly what they are. I mean they're high. And then you got the upkeep on the boat. That's expensive. If you go drop one in there just to have a tune up, you could drop $1,000 right there, just to have the boat serviced.
Yeah,
that's it. You get ready to come off $1,000. I mean, you know what boat stands for? Break out another 1,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. But the hunting stuff. I remember, I can remember not affording to buy camouflage clothes. They were so high, But I just thought they were high back in the day when we were hunting. They're high now. I mean, you can put $100 in a half a suit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a pair of pants, no shirt.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's cheap stuff.
Yeah, and it's got out of hand. I mean, you used to go to Walmart, you get a pair of pants for $25.
Yeah.
You get a shirt for $15, camouflage shirt, but not no more. They done got in the game too. Everybody's high. I mean, inflation has hit everything. Okay.
Yeah.
It's hit everything. I mean, I don't know where it's going to stop.
Hell, last year, at the beginning of the season last year, deer season, I bought myself like a medium weight suit. It's like a hoodie and a medium weight pair of pants, and bought Colton a pair of insulated bibs, and it was $300.
Yeah. Yeah.
Golly.
Isn't that ridiculous?
It's crazy.
I mean, I remember the days when we just hunted in a pair of blue jeans and a shirt.
Yeah, I hunted in your stuff, and it was 10 times too big for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand why. I understand why now.
You got the hand-me-downs because you knew how high that stuff was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to gather up several suits, pants, and shirts now. So, and bibs, but they last for years. I mean, I've still got camo here. You can believe it or not. I've still got camo from here from 35 years ago.
I believe it.
I can't get my fat butt in them, but I got them. I've outgrown some of them, but I've got some that I can still wear. They're a little dated, but it's camo. I mean, I don't have any of that army drab green and black stuff we used to have, you know.
Yeah.
Don't have any of that anymore, but I used to get that at the Army surplus store. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
We had so many of those jackets.
Yeah, those jackets with a liner in them that weighed about 700 pounds. And they weighed 5,000 when they got wet. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember those. Yeah.
Oh, and that liner we'd rip and get watered up in there. It'd be bad.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, man. I can remember wearing that thing. My shoulders would be hurt from it hanging down, pulling on you, so heavy. And but we roughed it back in the day because I mean I remember having those white cotton insulated underwear. Those things wouldn't work through dead flies. I mean they wouldn't keep you. You thought they would, but they wouldn't keep you warm. There a few times where I thought I was going to actually die of frostbite. I mean, it was just so bad. The boots you had weren't expensive either. I mean, you get a pair of, I think Walmart had them, and Kmart, back when Kmart was out there, you know, we'd buy they had one called a Brahma boot. You know?
I think they still got them.
Yeah, it was insulated, you know. We thought this is the greatest thing, you know, they're insulated. Well, shit. About 2 hours into your sit, your toes would be so numb you didn't even know you had toes, you know.
Yeah.
So cold.
Yeah, the only thing insulated on them was the word that was stitched on the tongue. That was it.
Oh yeah, because I'm telling you right now, you freeze your ass off out there. It was rough. I mean, we thought we had warm clothes. We didn't have warm clothes.
No.
And everybody said, "Oh, it was so much colder back then." No, it wasn't. It wasn't that much colder. It was just you didn't have nothing to wear in the cold weather. That was the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, even the rain suits leaked. You know what I'm saying? It was rain suits with them plastic ones. You know, it rattled every time you moved. You know, made so much noise. There wasn't no deer gonna come within 25 miles of you.
Yeah, you walk to the stand once and it's ripped up and gonna leak anyway.
Them little cane briars hit the thing and rip it right in half.
Yeah,
wasn't nothing left of it. And then I bought those other ones they come out with. They still make them.
Frog togs.
Frog togs. You hit them with a briar and it's over with too.
Yeah, and you put them on, you couldn't move because it was like burlap.
Yeah, and they say they breathe, but they didn't breathe.
No,
they didn't breathe. I mean, I've stepped in and we're up in the world now. I've got a rain suit that breathes and it keeps me dry. But you have to pay for it too, because you know what a good rain suit costs you now?
Probably a couple of $100 or so.
$600.
$600. Nah, I'll go back to the truck.
Yeah,
I'll go back to the truck.
AFCO stuff, you know.
Oh yeah,
AFCO stuff is high.
We hunt now in the tower stands. You don't have to have all.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about rain suits in there. We in a closed in shelter.
Yeah, I'll find something to sit under.
yeah, no kidding. You ain't paying money for a rain suit, huh? Yeah, well, I don't know if that rain suit will ever see the woods anyway. That's for fishing.
Yeah,
it won't go there, but yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, and that's where I have the problem. The fishing stuff, I don't really have that big a problem with the hunting stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't buy a lot of stuff for hunting. I really don't. I mean, I've got
once you set yourself up, you know, other than, you know, buying a couple of things here and there, once you get yourself set up, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it. We buy a trail camera every now and then.
Yeah.
You know, that's about it. I mean, other than that, it takes all our money just burning gas to get up there.
Yeah.
I mean, you hook a trailer behind it, pull a couple four-wheelers, and you're looking at 11 miles a gallon at best.
Yeah, it definitely costs to go and do that. Everything we were talking about the other day too, with how much it costs for like kids doing travel baseball or any kind of, you know, sports and stuff like that. It's $4,000 or $5,000 a year.
Yeah,
just to play. That doesn't mean that's not including like your tournament fees and things like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's anything you do, it's like money hungry. I mean, it's money, you know, everywhere.
I don't understand how people survive.
I don't
either. You got a big family. You got a big family. I mean, you know, we've had a family too, but everybody's grown and gone. But I don't know how in the world you make it these days. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know the cost of living might have been different, you know, back when you were growing up than it is now. But the wages were smaller too. You got smaller wages. They didn't pay as much money, you know, and it made it tough. I mean, it made it really tough and tight. But now it's tight on people that are making decent money. But it takes everything you can take to live
Yeah.
if you're going to have any loss at all, you know. And I don't plan on giving up hunting and fishing. I mean,
No.
I ain't gonna let my family go hungry, but if I've got some extra money, you can believe I'm gonna spend it on hunting and fishing until I just can't do it anymore. I mean, that's it. That's what I worry about.
Yeah.
Is it getting to the point where you can't afford it, and it's heading in that direction.
It is.
Yeah, if it keeps going, it's going to get so expensive. You won't be able to afford to put gas in a boat. You won't be able to afford to go buy any lures or anything like that. You surely won't be able to afford a bass boat payment. I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
No
It's almost untouchable.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know you can go out there and buy a used boat. You can go out there and buy a used boat, somebody else's junk.
Yeah.
But to get a good boat, you're going to pay. I mean,
Yeah.
I really don't think you can get one of the higher end boats for less than $80,000. You might find one. I mean, you can get a smaller one and not cost you that much. They got some now. I mean, I didn't pay that much for mine. It's a new one. It's a 25. But a boat like mine, a foot longer, $80,000, $87,000. They're
Yeah.
expensive. Just you think a foot shorter wouldn't be cheap, that much cheaper, but it is.
That's weird.
Isn't it weird? It's weird, isn't it?
1 foot.
1 foot. I don't even know if it's 1 foot. Yeah, because mine's not. Well, I say 1 foot. It's probably 2 feet because mine is 19 foot 6 inches or 8 inches, like about a 20-foot boat. Okay, and for a 21-foot boat, you're gonna get in your wallet.
Yeah.
The boat will look exactly like the boat I'm in. All the features. The motor might be at 50 horsepower lower. That's where the cost is at. People don't realize
That
that.
motor. Yeah.
But I tell you, with that being said, it doesn't make any sense because if you just like to go fast, you get a shorter boat with a 50 less horsepower, and it will outrun one that's 21 foot long with 50
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. It's
That's what you like to do.
they balance the motors out to the size of the boat, so it's it's all kind of goes with each other,
Mine will get scary fast.
Yeah, it will.
It does. Yeah, it gets going. But that being said, I mean, you don't go out there and rip up down the lake all day long anyway. You can't afford gas to do it anyway, but you can't. It's actually dangerous to start with.
It's fun. It's fun, though.
Yeah, as long as there ain't no boats on the water, it's fun.
Yeah. Or logs.
Logs, or you start dealing with weight boats, and you try to send it when them weight boats are out there, you're going to be up in the air more, you're going to be in the water.
Yeah.
It's a bad ride. But yeah, I mean, it's gotten really, really expensive. I mean, I don't know where it stops. I mean, does it ever come back down? Gas never really ever comes back down. They always jack those prices up, and they get it up there real high. And they'll, gas has come back down. And somebody talking about, it's only $4 and something a gallon now, where it was close to $5, I'm like, that ain't no deal. I remember when it was $2 a gallon. I remember when it was 45 cents a gallon, if you don't know the truth about it, back in the day. But it's just crazy. And they never bring it back down to what it was. And the prices that we're paying for all of our hunting gear, all of our fishing gear, they all went up because of fuel prices. But when the fuel prices dropped back down, price that stuff never went back down.
Nope.
Now, figure that one out. Same way with food. That's exactly
Everything.
what groceries.
Everything.
Jack those prices, and they ain't gonna never come back down to what they were.
Nope.
You know why? Because they know they can get it because people are gonna eat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I didn't mean to get off on the political side of it but it's ridiculous.
No, that plays. I mean, that's kind of a trickle down. It kind of plays a part in all of this is the price of everything.
Yeah.
5 years ago, 6 years ago, whenever that was, when prices went up, and everybody said something like, "Oh, well, they'll come back down afterwards." No, they never will. Everything is going to basically stay the same, and it's even a couple of things that even gone up even more. Like beef's up way high again. You know what I mean?
I know it, yeah.
And it's like I don't understand why that we can't like it can't just stabilize. I don't know, because it affects everything.
I mean,
Just
we
going.
export a lot of beef out of this country.
Yeah, I mean,
Why,
I don't
why
know.
are we paying high prices when we can have all we want here?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Farmers are loving it because they're getting premium price for their meat per pound, and
Yeah.
they're loving it. I mean, you know, they hate it too, but they have to buy the stuff too. But
Yeah.
it's ridiculous, man. And I just goes hand in hand with everything we said about having to cover your meals when you're off on a trip, hunting and fishing, wherever you're at.
Yep.
Have to cover that, and it's expensive. And I mean, it's gotten to the point where now you can't. I mean, we can't make that 5.5 hour drive up there and back for less than 3 tanks of gas.
Yeah.
Sometimes more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're pulling a trailer, it's more than that.
I mean, you know that I'll be filling up before I get to Nashville.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, just trying to get to Kentucky. It's ridiculous. That's most of your expense. I used to think the hotel was expensive, but it wasn't.
No,
It
it's the
wasn't.
gas. The gas is the bad part.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, if things don't change, it's going to get where Colton, you know, his family, when they come along, can they ever afford to do it?
Yeah.
You look at it and you go, well, are they going to be able to afford to do it? But are wages going to go up to match what the price of everything is? Or is it just going to keep going up like it is now and never coming back down and get higher and higher and higher? I mean, you know, and then you factor in AI, which has got in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
You know, they talked about it that it's possibly going to take jobs and stuff like that, and I believe that. I mean, I believe it's going to take some jobs.
Yeah. It probably will take some.
Yeah, it's going. I don't know what jobs it'll take, but it's not going to take the skilled jobs because it can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're still going to always need people out there doing skilled jobs. You know, electricians, plumbers, people like that in construction. They can't build buildings with it. They can tell you how to build, but they can't do it. AI can't do that.
Yeah.
Not yet. Maybe give it a chance. It might do it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But do you think it's going to, in your mind, do you think the prices of hunting and fishing are ever going to come back down, or do you think it's just going to constantly go up?
I think it'll continue to go up. I think it will continue to go up. I mean, it's, you know, like you said earlier, it's just everything just super commercialized, you know, and even more so than what it was, you know, what I would consider like back in the day, you know, because now you got different social media platforms and all this other stuff and people representing brands and, you know, so it's everywhere. And so just prices of everything just keeps going up because they, you know, they're going to pay for the latest and greatest thing and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a proven fact that hunters and fishermen and people like that, they'll buy anything if they think it'll give them an edge. So
you got to check this comment that just came up. Somebody told me you can sell off some of your stuff. You have a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
we won't
could.
get into that. Yeah. We could, but we ain't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not hungry. I mean, you can look at me and see I hadn't missed any meals. So there you
go.
Yeah. But yeah, she's probably right. I could sell off some stuff and you know, but I'm not gonna do it. You know, once you got it, you got it. That's it. I mean, you gotta have your toys, and that's another thing too that makes it hard on everybody. Is that you don't ever want to change the way you're living. I mean, the way you enjoy life. I mean, to me, if you take away my hunting and my fishing, you might as well just go and bury me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know, you got to have something to occupy your mind. I mean, to me, it's therapy. You know, to get out there in the outdoors, get out there and hunt and fish and enjoy the outdoors. Not necessarily the catching and the shooting anything. I mean, it's just more or less just getting out there and spending time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a piece to that you don't understand if you don't hunt. You're getting out there and sitting in a stand. There's nothing like being in a tree and the daylight break and everything in the woods coming alive.
Yeah, that's definitely unexplainable.
Donna's dropping hints over here. So we're having a yard sale.
Oh man.
We probably are, but it won't be none of my hunting and fishing stuff in it. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah,
So,
send me some pictures of what you're gonna sell. I'd like to take a look first before anybody else.
yeah, well, I don't want her selling it for what I told her I paid for it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want that price.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, it's a lot to deal with, but we try to do it. We don't want to quit doing it. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
Avery's enjoying the show. She's over here laughing. Yeah,
it's I mean, I don't know. You always find a way. It's like everything else.
yeah.
Somehow you find a way and adjust and figure it out. But I mean, we had to adjust because I mean, you just can't really do it all the time. Just
No,
got so dang expensive.
you know what I kind of look at, and it's always been like it's just been my philosophy. It's not really a philosophy; it's a fact. Uh, God usually takes care of everything. If you think about it, and you think about the worst things in the world that you ever thought about and worried about happening, did it really ever happen?
You're right.
And somehow, some way, you're here today, and you got beyond that. Wonder why?
Yeah,
I mean, that's something to think about. And it's hard sometimes when you get something on your mind, something's going on in your life. You know, everything's so expensive. You know, you wonder about how am I going to afford it? It always works itself out because you can look down that road, look behind you, 5 miles down the road behind you, and see where you were thinking that same thing back when you hit that first mile. And look where you're at now, and you live through it, and you're okay.
yeah,
You always got food to eat. You got clothes on your back. You got a home, you know, roof over your head. That's a lot of things to be thankful for. I mean, you
yeah,
know, like I said, we find a way. We always find a way to do the things that we love to do. And if it's meant to be, you'll always be able to do it, even if it gets high and you think you can't afford it. But that still
yeah.
remains to be said. It's terrible to go and pay the prices like $7 for a bag of potato chips. $7 for a bag of potato chips.
Yeah,
Who ever heard of such?
it's
It's ridiculous.
nuts.
I saw
It is
somebody, I don't
nuts.
know, maybe it was a TikTok or it might have been a YouTube video or something. They were in the grocery stores picking up stuff, looking at it. This one guy's wife said, "Hey, you want some fruit?" And he said, "Yeah." And he had a thing of cut fruit in his hand. He flipped it over. He said, "It's $40 and some change." He said, "I'm
Yeah,
going to have to go out and sell the house before I can afford to get this fruit."
that is
I mean,
so
ridiculous.
crazy.
Yes, yes, you're right, Avy. Yeah, he is good. And you know, it's just we just have to stop and think sometimes about all the stuff we got, you know, and
Yeah,
yes, the bad stuff we just have to take the bad along with the good, you know, and just hope things are going to get better and you know, somehow they always will.
yeah,
There's always somebody worse off than we are. And
yeah.
I said, good thing we're low carb, no chips. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is a good thing.
That
Got that right.
saves you $7 on a bag of chips.
I'm telling you right now, man, it's ridiculous. I mean, you know, and most of that's air in there. They ain't got chips in it, you know.
Yes, 7.
Yeah, it's made from one little chip of potato. Probably ain't got much potato in it, and they flatten it out to where it looks like a chip, but it ain't really a
Yeah.
chip. It's air.
Yeah,
And then they
it's
blow
just
it
air.
full of air. You open the thing, that bag up, it goes, you know, the air comes out of it. And you got 5 chips laying at the bottom of it. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, good grief, crazy. But yeah, I mean, you used to go to the bait and tackle store and buy you a bucket of minnows. You know, they were what, 15, 20 cents a dozen.
yeah,
Now, you know, like $1.25, $2 a dozen,
yeah.
and half of them are going to die before you get to the lake with them. I mean, you know, it's ridiculous.
I know.
But there is cheap ways to go fishing. You
Yeah.
can get you a regular. Just go to Walmart, buy you know one of their nicer rods and reel combos they got in there. You know, you pay $40-$50 for it, maybe.
Yeah.
Might get less than that. You get you some hooks and some sinkers and you know some floats. Get you a bucket of worms or a bucket of minnows, and you can go right out there and sit on the lake and catch fish. Because
Yeah,
I did it for years, and it works. And caught a lot of fish doing it. You know,
Yeah.
and it's still fun. I still love to do that every now and then. You know, just get a bucket of minnows and just sit down there and drown minnows. I mean, I love to catch fish on artificial bait. That's my thing and challenge. But I like catching them on live bait too. When I, you know, sometimes just brings back old memories of sitting on the creek bank or sitting on the lake. I know
Yeah.
you've done it several times. We used to do it all the time. Fishing with those minnows in that pond down there. We fish in over here by the house. Where I tried to pull your finger off that time when you got the hook stuck in it.
Yeah. I still got
That's before I knew about a piece of braid. Snatch it out.
Yeah. You snatched it out. Yeah, but you took some meat with it.
Yeah, it came out of there though, didn't it?
Yeah, it came out.
Went right back to fishing.
Yeah.
I think I might have left a scar.
It did leave a scar. I've still got a scar
Britches.
right there.
I probably did scar your britches.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's her favorite way to fish is with a fishing rod with some minnows or some worms and a float. That's fun fishing. I mean, when you can go back and do that again, I mean, sit down and just actually relax.
Yeah. I like that too.
Yeah.
Just kick back, with some. I tell you what I like that we don't do at all really anymore is catfishing at night. That was a lot of fun. We used to go sit at night, and it was horrible having to fight the bugs because you got lights on and everything and have to do all that. That sucks. But man, catfishing at night, that was a lot of fun.
That is fun. Yeah, Donna said she snatched one out of my finger.
Oh, I remember that. That was a nasty one.
That was all up and over the bar, man. It was a bad one, son.
Yeah, that was nasty.
And she'll probably be telling it. I was out there acting like a little baby.
I'm sure it hurts.
It did hurt. It hurt bad. And she kept telling me quit being a baby, crybaby, because it was hurting. I'm trying to get it. We want to get it out. I told her how to get it out. Count to 3, and she got to 1, and it snatched it right out of there. But yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, I bet.
She said Dan knows. He heard me over there screaming like a little girl. That hurt bad. And I did it to myself. I mean, I did that. I run my hand down in there to get something, and it was, I don't know where it wasn't supposed to be anyway. And I just went right down on that hook and just buried it. Yeah.
I remember you sent me a picture of it. And my finger hurts right now just thinking about that because I know.
God, it didn't hurt unless you moved it. That's when it hurt. You sat still, it really didn't hurt that bad. But man, you moved it, it hurt bad. And I was trying to get it flopped over there and get the hook off it was a little swim bait, what it was. And I was trying to get the hook off the D-ring, where it would come off the bait so I could get loose from the bait. Because every time the bait moved, it was like killing me,
Yeah.
We finally got it off there. I ruined it, but we got it off there anyway. So, yeah. I was one of them $high lures, and I messed it up. But sometimes it happens. But yeah, I mean, sitting there catching them catfish, not like you're talking about. That was fun.
Yeah. What was that lake? You remember that place we used to go to? We went there a couple of times, maybe. It's a set of pay lakes. Maybe it was around Palmetto or somewhere that area. What was that place called? You remember that? We used to catfish there at night.
We used to go to West Point and catfish.
Yeah, but we went to a couple of pay lakes, pay ponds.
Those were those lakes over there.
Was that called Cedar Grove?
Yeah, Cedar something.
Cedar Grove Lakes. Is it?
Yeah, it's going down. Like if you go all the way out Fulton Industrial Boulevard, you're going towards Franklin or Sharpsburg. It's down on the left. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember they had some big catfish in there.
Oh yeah, they got some big fish in there. They have carp tournaments out there too. They got giant carp in there, and they hold carp tournaments in there. I mean, these people get into that carp fishing like you wouldn't believe, man. I met a guy a couple of years ago, and he made his own bait, and he had some kind of concoction he mixed up with grape Kool-Aid and all kinds of stuff in it. And it was like, it seemed like it was cereal. I believe it was like some kind of bran flake cereal. And he would cook that stuff, and it would, it turned into like a dough ball. But he put that different flavors like grape or strawberry Kool-Aid. He poured in there to it and mixed it in there with it, and it gave it that sweet flavor. And that's what he would tournament for carp with. I mean, they went all over the country doing this stuff, man. I'm telling, they were catching some big carp. I mean,
Dang.
monster carp. I mean, I don't know if you know where GB's Lake's at,
Yeah.
but yeah, GB's Lake down on Hurt Road down there. They just redone that. They got under new ownership, and they stocked that thing up. And man, they got trout in there.
Huh.
And that's a good pay lake to go to. They got a boat ramp. I think you can actually drop a big boat off in there. Just you have to use trolling motor, but I think you can drop a big boat in there. I'd like to drop it off in there with a graph, just take a look at it with some electronics and see what's going on in there. But they have got some big fish, and I've been seeing we catch some big bass out there. But it's got catfish in it, crappie, and they've stocked some trout in there. I don't know how long them trout would live once it gets super hot.
Yeah, I don't know how that would fare over there in Austell, but yeah, that's cool. I mean, that place been there for a long time. I mean, I've never fished it, but I rode by there a million times. I mean, I think the last time I rode by there, it's been a long time since I went out that way, but it was dang near dried up. Like it looked bad over there.
They've redone that lake. It looks nice over now.
Huh.
It's been restocked several years now, and it's a primo lake. So, I mean, it's really they come to all the shows now and advertise. The guy does.
Yeah.
They go in there and advertise about his lake and hands out business cards. And I've seen some videos on it too that they posted on some people catching some fish. They catch some good largemouth in there. Got some big fish in it. That's a cool lake.
Dang.
If you want to just go and sit and catch fish off the bank,
yeah,
that's a good clean lake. It's clean all the way around it. You can walk all the way around it.
Yeah.
And they put structure in there to hold the fish. I mean, they've got it. They're managing it. It's a nice lake. Cool. Yeah. And I don't think they charge you by the pound. I think they just charge you a fee to come in there and fish. And, you know, I don't know whether they're letting you take everything you want to take out of it. They've probably got some limits on it, on what size fish you can take out of the lake. But, you know, you got to take fish out of a lake like that. You can't just keep catch and release because you just ruin a lake. I know you just know this lake right here below the house. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I've been fishing in it since I was a little kid. Of course, I don't fish in it anymore, but I did a few years ago. I fished in it again, but there's so many bass in that lake because they would never let you take no fish out of it.
Yeah.
They're stunted. I mean, you catch a little half-pound bass as fast as you throw it in there.
Yeah.
And there's some good ones in there too. I've caught some good ones in there too, but it's the lake is basically ruined because nobody takes any fish out of it. Anybody will tell you that on a pond that you have to take fish out of a pond in order for that lake to sustain fish. Get too many in there, you can't feed them all. I mean, you stock it with brim. The brim are in there, bait fish. You can put shad in them, but it's not really smart to put shad in a pond.
Yeah.
A lot of times they'll just over multiply, which means too much food's it's not good either.
Yeah.
But brim and crappie, bass eat that stuff. I mean, you know, you got to take crappie out too, or crappie will never get big. There was another pond over here we used to fish in behind the house over here that had crappie in it, and we just catch them little bitty crappie. I don't know if you remember that. They were little small ones.
Yeah.
Wasn't any big crappie in there because there was so many of them in there. I mean, it was just tons of them in there. But then nobody ever take them out, and that's a problem. You definitely got to take fish out of there. I mean, I sat on that lake below the house down here one time in a john boat, and I went through 3 packs of worms, plastic worms, catching fish every cast. I was trying to fix them after they tore them up. I was trying to fix them where I could use them over because I was running out of worms. I mean, you just sit there and wham every cast. You could call your shot. I mean, it was crazy.
Was it the same john boat that I saw you fall out of?
Yeah, well, that would be the same john boat. Yeah,
same john boat. Okay,
that's where I lost my blue blockers.
Yeah, them blue blockers, man. That's another thing you got to have. That was like the going thing back then. I remember them blue blocker sunglasses, and you got them, and that boat dumped you out into the water, and you lost your sunglasses. You were pissed.
Yeah, they went to the bottom. Never. Yeah. I mean, I think I wore them at one time when I got dumped.
Yeah, that was like the first time. That was like the first time.
Back in the day, they were. What's funny about those sunglasses is, you know, they had this infomercial used to come on all the time, like blue blocker, this, blue blocker. Well, and they were expensive, okay? And then 3 or 4 easy payments, you know, you could have these sunglasses, you know. You got them, and the minute you got them in your hand, you knew they're cheap, okay?
Yep.
The frames were cheap, and they I mean, it did look pretty cool when you put them on. You could see pretty good with them, but they weren't that kind of money, And then I never forget it. Several years on down the road after the blue blocker craze went out, you could buy them at the thrift store for $1 a pair.
Yeah.
Same exact sunglasses.
Yeah.
Just trash. They were junk.
That is funny.
Back then, I thought they were worth a lot of money. But the whole story about that boat was that we had been seeing snakes all morning. I mean, that lake was full of snakes. And the minute I hit that water, the only thing that was going through my mind was get back in the boat. And I was a little smaller, a little more nimble then. And so when I went out head first. What I did, I reached over the side to put a crappie in the basket. We'd catch a crappie. And when I did, I was sitting on top of a tackle box, and it flipped me. And it threw me head first in the lake. That's when I lost my glasses, and it went to the bottom. And Eddie was in there with me, and he said, I ain't never seen anybody get back in a John boat that quick and not flip it over.
That is funny.
Water.
I was fishing on the bank.
Yeah, you on the bank.
I was fishing on the bank, watching y'all fish out of the John boat. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I was on the fishing on the bank. That's right.
Yeah, you were standing there throwing on the bank, just on the bank fishing. We was in that John boat, and I went right on out in that water, buddy. But I got back in that boat fast because that scared me.
I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, why is he wanting to go swimming out here? We're trying to fish. I mean, what's he doing?
I don't know how that boat didn't turn over. I really don't know because I was in the front of the boat. The boat wasn't just a 10-foot long John boat. It was about 100 years old anyway. I mean, it wasn't the best boat in the world.
Yeah.
I don't think we had a trolling motor. I thought we was paddling around with it. We had paddles.
Yeah.
But yeah, it pitched me out. But I did get back in it quick. Yep. I think I might have been walking on water. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You wasn't in there long.
Snakes all went through my mind. As soon as my head hit that water, I think a snake. I went right back in the boat. I just went under, back up, and I just pole vaulted out of that water, right back up in that boat.
That is so funny.
I'm glad it wasn't cold weather.
So many times you wish you had a video camera running.
Yeah, there wasn't even no video cameras around then, I don't believe. We didn't have any cell phones then.
No.
I'm glad they didn't.
Had a beeper.
Had a beeper, yeah. I don't even know if I had a beeper then.
Yeah, I don't even think so.
I don't think I was that important yet.
No.
I didn't have a beeper. But back then, you could just holler. You didn't have to call anybody.
Yeah.
There wasn't that many people around. You could holler a little bit and they'd hear you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was back in the day. That was the good old days back then. Back when we used to enjoy fishing before it got super expensive.
That was fun.
Yeah, but maybe we're all to blame for it because we have to have the best of everything and the latest and greatest of everything, new technology and everything hunting and we got to have all the cell cameras and stuff like that. Well, they're not that expensive now. I mean, there's so much competition out there now. When they first come on the market, expensive, but they're not anymore. Everybody's making them. I mean, when they start doing that, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're about to run up on that hour mark. I guess we'll call it a night tonight. We're going to probably have us a guest on here next Wednesday night. I think if Priscilla, we're going to have women in the outdoors. She's going to come on here and talk about some of her adventures out in the outdoors, hunting and fishing. She's on a fishing trip right now, enjoying herself. But we hope to have her, and we've got another guest, a possible guest, the next Wednesday after that. He's a big coon hunter, and we're going to talk back in the old days. We used to coon hunt too, and get into some of that, and just try to revisit a lost art. I mean, that was fun back in the day.
Man, that's a lot of fun.
That's a sport you don't see many people participating in anymore. Just like rabbit hunting.
That's what I was about to say. We did a lot of rabbit hunting too. I'd like to try to find somebody that's still hard into rabbit hunting and kind of see, what they're doing nowadays. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I have a guest that's a big rabbit hunter too. That I'm trying to get him on here. I think he's still hunting regular. He lives around here local. He's got a bunch of dogs, and he's been doing it for years and years and years. And we had his grandson on here one night. We had Bryce Tibbetts on here. It's his grandfather, and we talked about getting him on the show one night too. So we may possibly have him in about 3 weeks if we can.
All right.
We'll get somebody, but that's pretty much our lineup for the next couple of weeks. Going to be women in the outdoors, and then that coon hunting. We'll do that, and then we'll just see where we land after those 2 weeks are over with. But
right.
I've enjoyed it tonight, talking about how everything's gone high and we can't afford anything anymore. Maybe we're a little bit to blame for it because we pay for it. I guess if you quit paying for it, it'd go down eventually. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Hard to do without the things we have to pay for.
Yeah. So my father-in-law's got a sign on his back porch down at the lake house, and it's the truest statement I've ever heard. It says, "Fun ain't free," and that is the truth. If you want to have any kind of fun in your life, it's going to cost you money because it dang sure ain't free.
That's true. All right, guys, we're gonna let it go tonight. If you get out there in the woods or on the water, be safe out there, and we'll see you next Wednesday night. God bless.
See you.